Hey guys, welcome to the 1,000 Card Project podcast. I'm your host, Ron McKeefery, and this is episode 0. Now, in this episode, I wanted to just simply introduce myself, let you know what the 1,000 Card Project is, and then what my goals are with this podcast. Now, I've been a collector all of my life. I've had different stages where it was a huge priority. And then, like most of you watching, there's been stages where life has gotten in the way and family, kids, work, and those things have put the hobby on a little bit less priority. But it's always been there. At the same time, I've also been a coach for 27 years. I've coached at the highest level of sport. I've coached in the NFL. I've coached major college football. And so I have this huge passion for sport. Likewise, I have a huge passion for entrepreneurship. I've written multiple books. I've done podcasts before. I've produced content in YouTube and on social media for several years. And so it wasn't until recently that I decided that I want to find a way to combine these things. I've been super inspired by the hundreds of content creators out there on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram that are putting out this incredible content around the hobby. And so I wanted to find a way that I can contribute in some type of way and blend these three passions that I have for sport, for cards, and entrepreneurship. And I decided on the 1,000 Card Project. Now, if you're familiar with entrepreneurship, you're probably familiar with an article called 1,000 True Fans by Kevin Kelly. Now, I have videos on my YouTube channel that explain this process in greater detail, but essentially the premise of the article was that if you can have 1,000 true fans give you $100 in some sort of transaction, then you would have a $100,000 business. And so as I was watching these YouTube creators put out tons of content like Chasing Cardboard and Card Life and many, many others, I started recognizing trends where a lot of people would get overwhelmed by their collections. They would have so many cards and they would end up just liquidating them or getting rid of them or whatever. I knew that wasn't something that I wanted to do. I also don't have a ton of time to be able to have this massive eBay store, this massive inventory to be able to track it in some type of way. And so I decided that maybe I should take this true fans concept and apply it to the hobby. So I decided to create what was called the 1,000 Card Project. I started with a $500 investment, bought as many cards as I could. I then tried to scale it up to 1,000 cards that were worth at least $1 a piece. And now I'm working towards having that 1,000 cards be worth $100. At the end of this, I can liquidate it as an alternative asset and have $100,000. I can have a $100,000 collection. Don't know what I want to do. The goal here is not to make money necessarily. The goal here is to enjoy the hobby, to have the passion for sport, and to also enjoy the hobby of entrepreneurship. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. Now, the podcast, I said I'm inspired by all the great content creators out there, and I feel like I've learned from them from afar, but I also wanted a way to be able to have some interaction and some follow-up questions. Now, when I was first starting into coaching, I started a podcast that I ended up having for 7 years, and I found that to be the best way to scale up my knowledge is by having these conversations, sharing it with an audience, letting everybody grow at the same time. But it also gave me an opportunity to really go deep and have some back and forth with the experts in our space. So my goal with the podcast is to have these incredible conversations with these great content creators, share that with everybody so that we all level up, and then obviously benefit the 1,000 Card Project and be able to learn the best strategies, the best tips, the best tactics to be able to grow this project. So I wanted to take you guys on the ride with me. I hope that you enjoy this podcast. Go ahead and stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe and enjoy the next couple episodes here.